start the game?
Yeah, you do the intros, bro.
Cool. Alright, spawning on the top left, if BMW wants to start the game, yes he will. It'll be the Red Terran US. And his opponent will be Pain Clan's BiGGie here, just to refresh your memories. As it took me, BMW had to refresh my memory. If you reference back to Clan League, season 20, Clan Pain went 9-0 in Division V1. So, does this mean BiGGie's gonna be a really high-level player? It's a whole team, so it's hard to say, but maybe it takes a while to go 9-0 in Clan League, trust me. That takes some skills.
Yeah, definitely. They got some good players. They got Michael and BiGGie and some other people.
And before this, you were trying to find some more really, really ancient replays, or not. Well, you're trying to find maps that end up being back in like 2003. And what do we have going by BiGGie? What do we have doing?
This guy says he's a West player, so maybe he'll be pretty good. I'm not sure. This Red Terran.
A West player?
Yeah, US West, so.
Oh. He's gonna can rush.
Beautiful. I'm already excited about this.
Oh man, this is gonna be intense.
Yeah, so Mech Warrior, I guess is AKA on Westwood, is about to have the funnest 5 minutes of his life right now and get to experience the full fury of cannons.
Yeah, No, he's got 2-gate.
2-gate, oh, okay, great.
But he can see that. Yeah, you spotted.
I don't think it's gonna matter though, Fitz. He took gas first.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Or he
And
did
he's
barrage
gonna have
gas.
to. So the Protoss can easily just make 2 gates in his own base, or attack with all his probes. I mean, there's so many different things. This map is absolute shit. I'm just kidding.
No, this map is perfect. If you don't like Destination, man, there's something very wrong with you. And I mean very. Because it is the best map ever created. So yeah, he's gonna be able to get a Zealot out, but does it do enough damage? He's gonna put down another gate in his main base here to compensate for the fact that he's lost 1. Now, if the SCVs don't react super fast, or if the Zealot gets in a good corner, this can actually do a ton of damage. He's trying to get the bunker so the Marine can actually be okay from the Zealot out here. The first Zealot's out. He's gonna try to get the second one out. It's not gonna go out in time though. Oh, but does he stop the bunker? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, this is actually well played by Mech Warrior. I've never seen the bunker play against 2-gate in the main. I think that he should have had the 2 gates way closer to the bottom.
Yeah, that's where I do it. I am a champion of cheese on this map. Have you note? And he even put down a manor pylon.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
So like, yeah,
he's giving him a good introduction to iCup, basically.
Yeah.
Welcome to fucking
iCup.
It's very manner of him. So anyways, the Protoss is in pretty bad shape right now.
Yeah, he didn't do too much, he just wasted. Did he cancel the manor pylon?
Yeah, no, I think he got canceled.
Okay, I was gonna say, if he didn't get canceled, he's gonna be way further behind. He's level 1 base. I mean, I guess he's not like terribly behind, but I mean, generally speaking, you get your Cyber Core up like 245, so I mean, he's a significantly like minute and a half delayed by his tech. It could be worse.
No, he's behind because his 2 gates plus a pylon.
He didn't let me finish.
Plus a Zealot. That's a waste.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying he didn't let me finish. I said it could be worse, but
could be worse.
He's pretty bad. I mean, like it's not good, but he's not dead. I mean, he didn't like follow up with like a can rush. Like that would just been stupid. That would be a Fitz moment right there. And he's gonna eBay the 3rd. Except that's normally like the 4th. No, that's normally the 5th.
Yeah, and I guess he's just gonna use that to scout. I guess. Really
Or hitting
not
off
sure.
fifth base. I mean, I don't know.
Not sure what he's planning
This
to do.
zealot man is attacking the front door.
Ooh. Yeah, this could be
Ow.
nice. If he can micro well, this could be really bad. Get in that bunker.
Ouch.
There you go. Perfect.
Yes.
Now he's okay.
Oh, Zealot's getting a scouting information going on. He sees that there's no double factory going down. He sees the academy going down, so...
And actually, wow, this Protoss has really recovered nicely. I was completely mistaken.
He's actually doing, I mean, a good amount of damage here. Generally speaking, a Terran shouldn't have this much difficulty with this. Should have been seeing this coming here. The tank's out. But the Zealots aren't actually going to be able to get to the distance between the tanks, so...
Yeah, this is really well microed by BiGGie Payne right here.
Wow, yeah. But
And,
yeah, this should push us back for sure. The tank should be eventually just do too much DPS. He's gonna get siege tech. It looked like he might have wanted to go for more of like a vulture play to
Well,
follow
if
this
he
up with.
If he gets up to 6 goons, I don't even think one tank would matter if he gets up to 6 goons.
Yeah, that's true. But he will have
But-
siege tech by the time. I don't see this
Yeah,
doing
now
too
he's got
much.
now he's got 2 goons. But I want to see him snipe the tank. Come on.
He's not gonna be able to. And even if
If
he
this-
wanted to, if US was in too much trouble, he could always end up putting another supply depot. This push is done.
Oh, but it's definitely served a purpose. A very good, good job. He's in a lot better shape now than he was in the early game.
No doubt about that. He needed to
because-
do that. He needed to do that. I mean, if there is vultures, if he was caught teching or expanding and vultures were out by this time, and keep in mind spider mines would have been going off as well, and he wasn't, preemptively, getting siege checks, as fast or getting out, pumping out 2 tanks beforehand. Speed vultures with mines, would do a crap ton of damage.
Yeah. But I like this little goon force he's gonna have because he's gonna be able to snipe the Terrans' little pushes from now on, and he's gonna be able to keep an eye on that expansion and hopefully keep pressure on future FD pushes or whatever.
Yeah, and the vulture, does get in. Does he see the cyber core? He does. He's not gonna see the citadel though. Sadly, he just didn't see the citadel, so might be DT follow-up. But as we already seen a pretty fast academy, and I mean we already have comsat with 50 energy on it, so it's just finished. And
He for sure didn't see the citadel.
Yeah, there's no way. The vulture went from the bottom. There's no way he could have seen it.
Okay.
Alright, so there's no DTs gonna be coming out. It might be just for fast speed lots. He's still continuing to produce probes though, which is important to note here. Sometimes Protosses here will just cut off probes and just try to attack as much as possible to get to DTs. But he's trying to macro his way out of this. And the one thing that US has going for him, because of that push was so early on, he's not really gonna worry about any kind of more incoming pressure for a little while longer. Just because he's just not going to have the ability to do that because he'd be so prone to drops and stuff. He may send over 1 or 2 goons, which is what he's doing right now, but yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like he's teching up to drop ships right now, huh? So I wonder if he's going to try to get a couple tanks and just, get in the main base and kill a bunch of probes. That'd be a pretty sweet move right here.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, what can BiGGie really do at this point? It's like, well, I mean, he could try to go for an all-in off of 1 base, but that's just not going to work. Especially against a bunker Terran on this map. Like, I'll just have you know that a 2-base Terran could beat a 7-base Zerg that's macroingly efficiently here. And he may just try to go end the game here, I don't think it's going to work as there's a good amount of Dragoons out here. But, if he went for, like, a Vulture drop, I mean, he's got to... Protoss has got to be, you know, hopefully doing some economy-wise here. But it's kind of gotten past that stage. I mean, he's macroed up to the point where he's doing really, really well. He's not probing off the natural, which is a little disappointing, but still, you know, he's still probing off the main base, so he's still continuing to actually put money into his economy, so.
Right. And I really, oh wow, this is actually a nice little tank force coming in from behind.
Oh, is he gonna siege and attack this?
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Maybe that's what the dropship was intended for.
And the Protoss is trying feverishly to mine out the back ramp. He does it with like 100 probes. He's got a DT out going the wrong way. There's a dropship with a DT as well, or a Zealot? I'm not sure.
Where'd that dropship go?
He's right there above the tanks, behind the mineral line. Nice turret placement. Here comes all the goons.
Yeah, that should clean
Trying to clean that up.
Yeah, where'd the dropship go?
Oh, I keep thinking you're talking about the Protoss shuttle. Excuse me.
There it is. Alright, so he's gonna follow us up with a dropship. Harass. We're seeing... I was gonna say it's like a fairly fast arbiter, which actually it actually is. You know, a fast arbiter should come up around, you know, 9:30, which...
and the vultures are gonna take out some probes. Ooh.
Yeah, I killed off a couple of goons right there. But yes, this is actually a fairly fast arbiter tech, especially where he is right now. And if BMW didn't lag. There we go.
Is that me? Me?
Yeah, that was you, I think. Or it was me. Either way. The Skyfall didn't drop, though.
Okay.
Which was good. But, like I was saying anyway, this is actually a fairly fast Arbiter Tribunal, because keep in mind his tech was delayed about 1:30, so he's actually going for the quickest Arbiter possible in this scenario. That's his build order right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Which will allow him to break the natural front door. But, I mean, they're going to be some pretty awesome stasis fields, and I feel like US is actually going to have to not spread his tanks out in a good way, which I think is somewhat difficult when you're playing a defensive Terran. But this is very much not a proactive Terran right here, though. He's being very active with his units.
And, yeah, right now, I think the Protoss should be concentrating on getting a third base. You know?
He's gonna recall in the main base. That's what he's focusing on.
Okay.
He wants to end this game right here, which, I mean, this early on, you know, especially when you think you're in the lead, especially since, you know, you've done drops, you've tried harassing, you've tried doing all you can against a proxy 2-gate that failed. He might not be expecting it. Yeah.
He wants to do a recall, you're saying, or a station?
A recall. He was researching recall in the main base. You can still see it being researched.
Well, it's just like he doesn't even have that many units. So I'm kind of like
I think
shocked. I think that if he did recall, he's gonna run into a 6-fact Terran and just get smushed.
Very true. I'm actually like reanalyzing this into the point where. But like you said, there isn't that much of an army, but how is he supposed to take a third base when he has a lesser army than the Terran does?
Yeah.
But you kind of have to do that. You kind of have to do something kind of wacky, and this is under that category of wacky here. I don't think taking a third base is an option here. The activeness of this Terran has been very active, just to say the least here. You know, we saw a drop, we saw a push with tanks, we saw being proactive with, you know, getting vulture robots. He's crippled as best as he can. He's taking, I think, a third base. No, he's not. Terran's off a 2 base as well, but, you know, ideally BiGGie wants to be off a whole nother base than Terran is. He has the Arbiter. He does not have stasis field done, so he's going to be waiting for that energy. Is it 150 for the recall?
Yeah,
I
believe it is. I believe it is.
So, I mean, it takes a while to get to that energy point, though, I mean, keep in mind. But again, like, there's really no way for him to engage this, in my opinion. I mean, he's ahead in supply, which is beyond me right here. He is expanding. Okay. But he's mainly off of goons. And goons are 2 supply each. They are, you know, protest units do take up a good amount of supply here. I mean, if we look at this for a second right here. Oopsie. You know, US has, you know, 17 vultures, 8 tanks. I mean, that plus a ton of spider mines. These vultures, these dragoons aren't gonna do too much. And we only have 7 zealots out right now. That's not really a super high zealot count right now. Not to mention 4 of which are not even in with that army.
Yeah. And like you said, but I just don't see, you know, the Terrans actually got enough turrets up quite a bit to make it would seem like a recall pretty ineffective at this point, you know. And you know, if he tried to go in with DT or if he tried to go in with the shuttle, I just don't see recall working at this point. I see, you know, it's a waste. I'd use stasis and try to stasis some stuff instead.
Oh, he's bringing that arbiter over.
Yeah, you're right. It's on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, he's gonna
Will it be
recall.
scouted by the CC?
He needs to recall now, like now.
Oh, there's a turret. Nice.
Yeah,
all right, here we go.
Yeah, one turret's not gonna kill off that. All right. He does have a second arbiter probably eventually available, but he's gonna actually retreat because we have a drop happening over here at the 3rd.
This is actually a really active recall. He's landed in the perfect position. He didn't land in a minefield. Took out supplies. He's taking out good tech right now too. Kid.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna trade the 3rd, but in a way that's kind of a shame because that's what he needs to hold on to right now. I feel like to make this cost effective because a recall normally doesn't end the game.
No, I think he's gonna save the 3rd, Fitz. He's got a goon army coming in.
Okay. That's good, because what it ends up doing is the recall just forces the reposition most of the time, which is what it did. You know, I mean, the tanks are still here, but the vultures aren't. I feel like most of the time you would use a recall to, well, like that. He actually was able to drag a spider mine onto the tank there, but then you normally follow up with like a smaller, you know, recall in the main base unless you're gonna do like 3 recalls. And then you could just attack with another main army and try to break through it, which can work sometimes.
Okay, and now we got a little bit of a push coming from Terran. He's feeling a little pressure now since that recall happened, and he wasn't aware of it. So he's trying to get a little more map control. I really think he was caught off guard by that recall.
Yeah. I mean, especially when he had it's like, well, he can't affect me. I'm a 3-base Terran.
Yeah.
But it's not fighting spirit, so I'm not impenetrable.
Oh, what's going on?
We have another recall actually happening here on the 3rd.
Very nice. If he gets his CC, this is going to be well worth it.
He's not going to get it. If he focuses it down, it's going to take too much DPS from the tank. So he's got to
He's going to get it. He's getting it, Fitz.
He's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. He's focusing it down. He was focusing it. He's taking too much damage from the tanks, and this push was worthless. Force the lift off, true, but US that was not. That was well played by US, not well played by BiGGie.
Yeah, unfortunately, BiGGie. Wow. I just heard something. Hold on, yeah, go ahead, Fitz.
Yeah. But right now we're in the predicament that BiGGie has done a recall, has forced a reposition, now has shown that he has done recalls. But US is like, well, screw this. I'm gonna go engage. There's no possible way he can get through like 50,000 spider mines. He's gonna push. We do have zealots that are able to bomb. But keep in mind that they are not siege, so they're actually not really gonna. Zealot bombing is actually not gonna be super effective here. He's gonna be able to push up a small corridor right here, and keep in mind there's really no way he does recall somewhere. Where does he recall? Onto the main army right here. Look at that. And that was actually beautiful by BiGGie. And it looks like this army did get cleaned up, and US must be just shaking his head, pounding his table, what have you. That was absolutely beautiful play by BiGGie right there. And no wonder why Payne deserves this member.
Yeah, I mean, well timed right there, man.
I thought US was going to go for the kill there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, US is definitely now got to be super concerned because he just stopped the hard push. Got his hard push stop, and he lost a lot of good units. And BiGGie's actually taking his 4th base, so this is good timing. And yeah, I don't see the Terran doesn't have much. Oh, there's another recall, I believe, in the main base too.
Yeah, we just had a yep. I saw some white, and I'm like, what is that? One arbiter did get sniped off. He is gonna have to force up a scan, but there's nothing there.
Oh, stasis goes down at the 6 o'clock as well. It's gonna take out some good tanks and some of our trash cans.
Yeah, and some of our trash. Yeah. It appears this recall actually didn't do too much. I didn't think he got that many SCVs right there, and the Arbiter does go down. But yeah, the garbage cans are gonna be frozen, and they will die. I'm sure these are ice cubes though, because I don't know. Feels like ice cubes.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate for US. He got caught out of position and is gonna lose a lot of good units. And he, his multitasking hasn't been too great. BiGGie's definitely showing him, what a superior clan player probably he is, as far as like, he's able to recall one place, hit a stasis at another spot, counterattack, and keep maneuvering his army around, where US has kind of been caught off guard by a number of recalls.
He's actually, this is like the point where it's like a 3-base fighting spirit kind of game, where Terran kind of loses that initial army. It's really hard to come back from, and especially on a map like this, where that 4th base is actually gonna be a lot harder to deal with. We have a G. Oh, we have go. We have go. No, they just paused. Something about Skype going on and off, I think. But yeah, I think.
Yeah, and BiGGie Payne is doing some nice microing here with these 5 goons, taking out some good tanks. He's forced the stoppage of that one expansion at the 230 spot. Oh, nice mine. And yeah, this offensive Protoss is really great versus stopping a hard push of Terran.
Yeah, and he can't hard push anymore. Like, that's like, there's really not much bulkiness left in his army. He's down to 94. I don't think he's exceeded 100 supply past at his first hard push.
Yeah, all the recalls have really sized up his supply.
Yeah, he's just gonna lose these tanks for a few Dragoons. I mean, we have another base coming here down at the 8 o'clock, and he's gonna cancel the one at the 9 o'clock that US was trying to put down, and ultimately...
Here's what we talk about when we say crossing the line on this map. It's the Protoss he's getting a control of the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock expansions, and that's exactly what you need to do, because that will suffocate your opponent on this map.
Yeah, no, very, very true. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. It's just things are not working out well for US. I think, just to sum up, he didn't play it safe. He honestly didn't. He wanted to go for the kill. I thought he had the ability to kill, but even me knowing everything in the game, having eyesight over everything, I mean, just by an astronomical, awesome recall by BiGGie here, that allowed him to get maneuverability over the map here. Because I think US had the mindsets like, well, you can't actually attack me because look how many mines I set up. There's no way you can mine me. Oh, but you have fast arbiters. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like US is trying to get a little back map position, just a little bit back, but I'm concerned about is the unit count versus this heavy goon Protoss army now, and I wouldn't be surprised if BiGGie just recalled again into his base and just took out some factories. That'd be great.
If a recall back over here as well, right? He is gonna try. He loves these recalls.
Yeah, this is a recall fest.
Let's just call it. Don't even add the don't even say random cast colon so and so versus so and so. Just say recall cast.
Yeah, it's definitely been destination day. A lot of destination today.
Exactly why we need to change up the map, man. But I still love this map for eternity. This is the best map ever created.
So yeah, the Protoss is in a sweet position. He's gonna have about 4 active bases here eventually, and the Terran's just gonna be down to 2, I think, and that's gonna really suck. He's not even. I mean, turtling's not even gonna be an effective option because he'll just get eventually just ran over.
Yeah. He wants to take this base at the 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but he really can't. It's just gonna get instantly sniped off, you know?
Yeah, and that's because that goon army, this goon army is just constantly moving around, you know, making it impossible, and that's really good. BiGGie's doing a nice job.
You also have to remember that this army is like primarily only off of 6 facts right now, off the entire game.
Yeah.
He has not gotten the upgrades that you really need to do this kind of 3-base style well, and part of the reason is because he's been so aggressive. I think he's actually Protoss ahead in upgrades, which you rarely see. He even has +1. What? He's gonna have carrier transition. That's what I thought. Yeah. I was gonna say, right when I saw the +1 attack on the Arbiter, I'm like, why are you getting that upgrade? This is not Zerg versus Protoss. Yeah, he's gonna do carrier transition just to win. US is not gonna have the Goliath count to really do that. And we just saw the increased capacity for interceptors. If you look at the main base, he's actually making dual carriers right here. This map's actually not terrible to do carriers on as well, especially with the ridges in the center. Sometimes you can actually exploit. So if you actually stay on like the edges, there's so many crevices and areas, high grounds and low grounds, and
oh, it looks like we got another recall gonna happen here pretty soon. Or it's getting a lot of arbiters stacked up here. I'm getting worried
I'm
for
confused where this is.
Yeah, I'm getting worried for US too, because it looks like he's just getting trucked right now. And cars coming out right now. This is gonna be pretty impossible for him to win.
Oh, he just almost had enough for a recall. It's kind of a vulture run by. Yeah, he's kind of a vulture run by here.
Yeah, this is good.
Is gonna be annoying.
How many probes is he gonna get?
I don't know.
Oh, whoa.
I can tell you in probably about 15 seconds.
Oh my god, and he's coming down to the other base too. This is great for US.
16. He's actually 54 to 60 SCVs.
Oh wow, and the Arbiter comes up so he can't. No, you can still see the probes.
Yeah, he's forcing scans. Ow. 46. Alright, it looks like this is finally thwarted. No more probes. 8 more probes were killed, so ultimately 24 were killed by that many vultures.
That was sick by US. Really sick.
That was just a ton of drones going down. Probes.
And BiGGie's got to feel like a fool right there. That was just. That's got to feel sick to his stomach. He could have maybe even threw up some cannons. That might have just helped out a little bit.
Well, he had a couple. He had like 2 of them at each base. Which, granted, at this far in the game, like, Protoss is, like, when they're this far ahead, end up putting, like, 40 freaking cannons per base, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have been worthwhile.
It's a nuisance, for sure. I don't think it's gonna change anything, though.
No,
I don't think there's a near enough Goliath count to really deal with this. I'm sure he's queuing up, like, a ton of them in the factories, which he is.
I don't even know if US knew that cars were coming out until right now.
Yeah, which is why this is more of a... I don't know, this didn't happen like 4 or 5 months ago. At least in the replays I've seen. This is becoming more and more popular for a super late game Terran versus Protoss. It's just like Protosses don't want to deal with high gateway units versus just versus Terran, I guess. They don't want to recall around. Either or. I love carriers, so the only one downside to late game carriers, which I can understand why some people don't want them, is eventually if you just get completely like, if you only have like 8 carriers left over and you're completely mined out, and then all of a sudden your interceptors are starting to get depleted, what do? You don't do anything. You just die. There have been EMPs been going off though, so, or at least I think they have. So, with that in mind, they're losing probably around like a third of their HP. So carriers are actually really vulnerable. You know, Emp plus Goliath are often bad. We have 9 probes just destroyed by a vulture, by a lone vulture at the 8 o'clock. 15 probes have been killed. Yeah,
he's doing a great job right there.
And he more just gave transferring right there.
He just sent a bunch more. Yep.
He's just like, feed me! I'm a sergeant already. Let me become general.
I really want to see BiGGie's car micro right here. This is gonna be. Let's see how he does it versus this many Goliaths. He's just gonna avoid him.
This is like the sweet number of Goliath where they can just one-shot a carrier.
Yeah, he needs to get that CC down as soon as possible. Oh.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the Goliath are dead. He could probably just A-move. But because US is being a jerk and making missile turrets in Goliath, making it impossible for BiGGie to actually take a win on this game, he's a jerk. He's playing out a jerk right here. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah. I mean, he's just one-shotting Goliath at this point. He has +3, I think. Yeah. No, he has +2. +3, where are you? +3 has just started. I mean, like, just started.
Well, he needs to get to that 1 o'clock expansion and just take it out. That would be
the only mining base left yet, it appears. Other than the 9 o'clock that was just taken.
Get the 1 o'clock, take it out. You know, take out the gases, and end the game. And quit fighting Goliaths. Just go ahead.
Tin cans, please leave me alone.
There you go. See, now he's going for the 1 o'clock. Good call. Do a bunch of SCV kills, you know.
Or not.
or take out the next CC.
Yeah.
Beautiful. There you go.
I mean, this game's been over for a while, but
yeah, it was over when US was not successful with his big hard push and recalls that he kept constantly letting happen.
I mean, we saw a comeback, and it's been epic. And again, US was just way too greedy. Was absolutely way too greedy this game. He just wanted to end the game. Or it's way too aggressive. I don't think greedy is the right word, but like way too confident in his ability to end the game really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to say it. That actually sounds intellectual right there. All right, do we have any EMP? Yes, we do. Pretty insane EMP right there.
He's actually losing quite a bit of interceptors. He's not doing a good job with these cars.
At least he's not losing the carrier hulls
Yeah, but I mean, if that was all he had, he'd be in a real shitstorm right now because he's not doing a very good job of microing.
A thing to note though is that BiGGie is only half of one base.
Yeah.
Despite all of this, US is actually no well.
If he
Maybe I
loses
take
his
that back. If he
CC,
loses his command center, which he's probably going to, yeah. I was gonna say, despite all of this though, I mean, US hasn't really like. This isn't as completely one-sided as you could think it would be. If he can get like a really good engagement going on, and the rest of the tin cans could potentially take out the rest of the Dragoons here, he might be in the, a possibility where he could take this game. I mean, the US is being a little bit smarter about going in like this open area where the carriers really can't do anything. They really can't micro well. He's putting down 2 more CCs, which is beyond me why he's investing 800 minerals on like worthless bases, or at least the top right. That I feel like you could just, it's not worth taking anymore. Actually, the more I think about it, I thought I had way less minerals, so I take that back. Never mind, do not listen to the Fitz commentating. Do not listen to me. I'm stupid. Ooh. Oh, you know what's really awesome though? I'm getting a $500 microphone in like the next week or 2. So my casting is that much better. Look at that. Isn't that really cool?
Wow. Yeah. I know. Honestly, BiGGie's just needs to take out these last 5 Goliaths and this game's over. So, congratulations. Yeah. Another destination Protoss victory.
5 Protoss games in 1 day. 5 Protoss versus Zerg in 1 day. All right. If you want to cast after this, we need to find a Terran game. We need to find a Terran game if we're going to continue casting, because we need... And also probably a potentially different map, too, because I feel like you're getting way too sick of this map. Not to mention that you've gotten macro games this entire time.
I don't know.
I
don't know how it's happened. I just keep picking macro. It's like I keep rolling the dice and keep losing.
It's like, how can we get Fitz and the viewers to have the longest game possible? One, if they wanted to walk out the door real quick, but they wanted to watch a Brood War game casted by Fitz fast. Too bad. No recent games are allowed to view like that.
Yeah,
and
definitely
what is this boss music? This thing is awesome, this music I'm hearing right now.
I got no sound, so.
Sephiroth, Final Fantasy Viva, yeah. Okay. Look up Sephiroth, Final Fantasy 7 badass remix. This thing is so epic.
Oh, I'll wait till the VOD comes out to hear it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see GG right now, Fitz. I don't see anything else that Terran can do. He's like, out.
Well, I mean, what has the last 10 minutes been? Have the potentiality for for GG.
I wish US is just trolling us right now.
You know, I think he is too. It's like, I think, you know, we're gonna have him cast this and we're gonna have him go on to about 38 minutes in game. And it's probably like 32 minutes in real time, maybe.
Oh,
GG, finally! You actually called it. Alright, so this is either A, our last cast of the night, or B, we're going to try to get some non-destination, non-Zerg versus Protoss games going, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for BMW for co-casting, and peace, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like our videos. Peace.